Going live right now.
Okay. It's better than going dead.
Yeah, it's much better than going dead.
If we go dead, that's bad.
Okay, we are live. We are streaming right now.
Sweet. Is anybody there yet? No.
So when they start logging, you can see them start hopping in right here.
YouTube?
Well, at first it didn't actually work. So it's all recording right now, by the way. It didn't actually work with just YouTube by itself at first. You had to have a separate streaming application that was running, and then you would also have. So now 3 people have joined.
Hi guys.
Hi everybody. We're gonna wait a sec for others to log in. So you would have the separate streaming encoder running, and then you would have access allowed for your YouTube browser to connect to it and use it like your video encoder. So these 2 applications would kind of handshake.
Cool.
And that's what I had to do initially. But then right off the bat, they started changing it. And now it's like just YouTube within the browser by itself, actually does it.
I can actually do openings this way.
This is your hardware that we've got hooked up besides my stand there. So after I leave, you're pretty much good to go, for doing this on your own.
That's
just like this.
I got to thank you for that.
No problem. Amazing. Okay, so let's see. We got 9 Dimes is here, and Edwin. Let's see, maybe move the mouse here. Edwin, you got me into vintage. Cyber Knight 8610. So good job, Cyber Knight.
He's in vintage now.
What's up, Frank G? And hi, Pete. Yeah, I'm doing well. You doing well?
I'm all right.
Yeah,
it's all good.
He's only all right.
It's always Pete. Happy joy.
Let's do some live opens. Okay, I actually did bring a box of Kaladesh. We can do something. I don't know if you had planned on anything, but I at least have something. Tom B says, hi, guys. So, hey, you guys, do our voices sound good? Are they echoey or anything? Is the video quality?
Echo.
Is it coming through pretty good? Just let us know in the chat.
Cool. He got an alpha starter deck.
What?
How much did you pay for that? I heard the going rate's $25,000 now.
Oh my gosh, Cyber Knight, that is amazing. A little echo. Okay.
Well, it's the room. The room has no dampening. That's the problem.
Yeah, I noticed the video is choppy. When I used my camera back in my house, it wasn't choppy, but this one is choppy at the moment. I don't know why. By the way, you only have 2 USB ports on your laptop, so I had to unplug the mouse. So you got to use this.
That works.
Video quality is choppy. Okay, so Tom B, sound is fine. So sorry about the video quality, guys. We'll have to do some more testing next time. I don't know if I want to end the stream in the middle of it here to try and do that.
As long as the sound is coming through.
Yeah, Ethernet. So Enigma Records asked Ethernet or Wi-Fi. We specifically plugged into Ethernet, and I verified the bandwidth was 200 megabytes a second up and down. So we're really good there. It might just be a camera setting for frames per second or something like that. But I honestly don't know if I can change it midstream.
Well, I don't know. Do you guys want us to change it?
Yeah. If you guys want us to try to change it, it might disconnect people and you might have to reconnect. So if everyone's okay with that. Yeah, but if it's livable, maybe we'll just put up with it. It's good enough, is what I'm hearing from 9 Dimes. What software? Enigma is asking. Right now, it's actually just YouTube on the browser. You used to have to use a separate streaming encoder, and I would use OBS Studio. But now it's you can just use the YouTube browser. They've got all the codecs built right into it. Yeah, people are saying good enough, so I think we're fine. We're good to go.
Good. It's gonna be happy joy.
Do you want to do a open boosters hello
and welcome to Open Boosters. We're gonna be opening a box of Kaladesh that Edwin has paid $2,000 for. It's like a crazy opening.
Yes, $2,000 for Kaladesh. And I'm the world's best buyer. Let me actually go get it so we can have it on hand.
The craziness. Yes, it is. Oh, wow. You brought some stuff.
Yeah, I did. So here's the box of Kaladesh.
Sweet.
And I got this. I wanted OB to see this wood box that was made by Nicola.
Well, I like wood.
Got some cards here in case we decide we want to go over some cards. I look like I'm going super fast when I do this.
I was thinking it was more like techno.
I'm like the Flash.
We can turn off the lights.
Okay. OBS could be better for streaming settings. That in the browser, it's fine though. Just trying to help. Yeah, I appreciate the help, Enigma Records. You know, I was using OBS Studio at home for doing live streams, and then YouTube shifted over to having just the browser. And when they went to just the browser, all of a sudden the YouTube browser was saying, hey, you have something else using the camera. And it actually conflicted instead of actually just working outright. So it was kind of a weird setup.
Could it be not using that Logitech, and it could be using my regular webcam from the screen?
Oh, before we started, well, one way we know is that the blue light is on the camera. Then the other way is like when I started the session, I specifically picked the Yeti mic and the Logitech camera.
Okay, just checking.
So the hard part with this is keeping up with all the text that's coming in, right?
Yeah, it's coming in a lot. We've got 31 people.
Wonder if I can.
And 1 like.
Hey, we've got a like. Hey, thanks everybody.
Hit the like button, subscribe, make a comment. We'll be back next time. No, I'm just kidding. We'll be back right now.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can catch up here.
Oh.
My dad had it in the attic because he used to play when he was 10 years old. Oh, bleep. The boys are going to get drunk playing Magic tonight. What could be the best pools? Julian is asking. I'm not sure what he's asking. Julian, what are you asking? Which pools? Open the wood box. Okay, so what's in the wood box actually right now?
Box number 1.
I have some dice and some. Let me take these out here. I have just some dice and some life counters and stuff like that, as you can see. And then inside the box is just one of my decks, and it's actually like one of the forms of a Charizard deck. As you guys know, I'm working on that. I'm trying to develop it. Tell them, Baby Dan, if you wanted to see it. But yeah, that's what's in the box at the moment. But it's a really nice zebra wood box. I showed it on one of my live streams, and it has the magnets here for actually snapping that sucker shut. It's pretty cool, actually.
I like the snap.
Yeah, the snap is very gratifying.
I like the autograph Mom Sapphire.
Hard body. I smoked a huge J-bone with Edwin and open boosters. No, that did not happen.
You never know.
You're gonna try and get me in trouble here. Then English bearded Belland, laugh out loud, said, I just finished making my budget white weenie deck based off my build. Thanks for the video. You are welcome, English. Thanks for the comment on it. I'm really happy to hear when anyone watches those budget videos and tries to build. And I'm actually building my mid-range decks, and I actually have one of them with me. The first mid-range deck that I'm planning on doing a video on. I'm still play testing it. I've got the deck, I think, constructed, but not the sideboard yet. And it's mid-range budget. It's red and white, and it's actually doing really good so far. Okay, so G-Dog said, we seem laggier than normal. Yeah, we're using OB's camera, and I think I might have the settings wrong. And it's I know the video is lagging a little bit. Sorry about that.
Dun, dun, dun.
So Francois says, hey, Open Booster, please keep opening each day. I am missing your fully September open each day.
It's hard to get it done. I need more time in the day.
And Melissa says, hello. Hello, Melissa.
Hello, Melissa.
Matt Thompson says, the box. Oh, are you talking about the Kaladesh box? And Angel says, hey, Edwin, I'm the guy who won your first giveaway back when you... Oh, yeah, I remember. Angela Tuta, is that the name you went with? I still have the revised pack unopened as real-life things that have happened. I keep my promise and will send you the vid. So, yes, Angel, please, yeah, open that revised pack. Oh,
that's cool, because that's a historical opening for you.
Yeah, it was when I hit 500 subscribers. I gave away all these sealed packs of revised... Well, they're not factory sealed. I put cards in and resealed them. And that's what he's talking about.
Did you repack and give them away?
I did, actually. But I put some decent stuff in there.
Yeah, like a box Ruby.
Clint's online right now. Hey, Clint. My 2 favorite YouTubers in one place. Hey.
There we go.
Good job, man.
Proud of you.
Proud of you, too. Edwin, build a vintage control deck. That's what my control slaver deck is. But, yeah, I could build some other vintage control decks.
I like vintage control.
You told me you were a caregiver. I don't know who he's referring to. Hello, Froggy. And hi, Tom. Why do they call you magic engineer? Do you work at WotC or something esoteric? So Gallon, no, I actually am an engineer. Like I literally work in engineering. I spent 15 years at Intel working on motherboard BIOS and designing actual gaming motherboards. If any of you have a gaming motherboard, you might be actually using something that I either designed or helped design, like along with like others. So
like I am right now.
Yeah. And so then I did 2 years at Hewlett Packard doing server BIOS. And right now I'm working at Lockheed Martin doing things that I can't really disclose. And I actually have a degree
with spacecrafts, aliens.
Maybe. And I actually have a degree in hardware and software, which is why I do BIOS, all that mix. So I'm the magic engineer because I actually am a full-time engineer, and I've always played Magic on the side. So it was kind of like my channel was about taking my hobby and my passions, which included Magic the Gathering, and kind of bringing them all together. Clint says we'd better open something awesome. You know, we're falling behind here on the chat. Okay, and then Tom says, open boosters. And then Nine Dime says, you guys should do some live stream old school games.
Yes, we should.
And Tom wants me to open Fallen Empires. I don't actually have any Fallen Empires.
I do. I have a box.
So Tom B subbed. I don't know who you subbed to. I guess you maybe me, because we're on my channel for streaming right now.
Everyone should always click the like button and subscribe.
I was talking about the wooden box I just showed. I thought it was cool. Okay, so
yeah, that's cool.
We could actually go through it. It's actually a Charizard deck that I'm working on right now, and
it only has two Shahrazad's.
Yeah, I went down to 2 because I was trying something different. I know you guys can't see these super well because there's so much lag on the video, but I'm not ready to disclose this deck yet because I'm still working on it. But I'll tell you the theory that I'm going on. The theory is, like, some people said that there's no benefit to the secondary games with Shahrazad. And that's actually specifically not true. The advantage that you have is, firstly, like when you're the guy that casts Shahrazad, then you get to time when you actually do it. You know, kind of like when to Wrath of God or when to Armageddon. And so that's something. And the second thing is that what you take into the secondary game is your library. So imagine, you know, kind of like a best case scenario. Imagine I'm playing a Brain Freeze deck, and I cast all these Moxes. I get the Storm count up to like 8. Then I cast Brain Freeze. I dump half your library into the graveyard, and then I Charizard. And now you're playing with like half your deck because half of it is in the library, that is in the graveyard, and you just don't have it. But I have almost my entire deck, right? That's a big advantage. So I'm trying
for the second game.
For the secondary game, right? And then when you come back, they're 10 life lower. So I'm trying to optimize that kind of effect.
But I noticed you put the turn-on script so you can remove that.
Exactly. Yeah. So Dan's giving some of my deck secrets away.
Sorry.
So yeah, in the main game, because I might time twister. If I drop a crypt on the table, then I can remove their graveyard if I'm going to twist. So they're not going to get those cards back. It's kind of the idea. And then the transmutes to go get it and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm working on that. I'm trying to figure out how I can work in some millstones to that.
Jeez, you're going full. I'm going to annoy everybody. Shahrazad and Millstone.
I know, right? Everyone's going to hate this. So let's see. Show me a Black Lotus. Okay, come on. Show me some big cards. Okay, I'll show you my little wussy Unlimited Lotus. And then Dan can probably show you something that's amazing and epic and historical. That actually is going to go down in Magic history.
Hold on.
Okay, here's mine. I found mine. So there's my Black Lotus.
I still have to take it back.
This is my only Black Lotus. I have one, and it's just unlimited.
Here's the alpha. I gotta take it back to the vault.
I can get it a little closer. Okay, you guys know the story behind this one? This is what this guy right here is historically, epically known for. Yep. It was the opening of this one. How many million views now does that video have?
I think it's like 5 million or something like that now.
That's not sure. So awesome. I got so excited when I saw that video.
So did I.
Okay. Did Open Boosters bring his Alpha Rare window picture behind Yez?
What?
I'm reading this one right here. Did Open Boosters bring his Alpha Rare window picture behind Yez? Is he talking about the beta sheet?
The beta sheet's right there.
Yeah, that is an actual Wizards of the Coast beta sheet, and that's
White back.
white back.
Yeah.
So it's not actual card back.
I don't believe there are any card backs one remaining.
Nine Dimes says, "Where is Rudy and Daniel?" I actually was hoping they would log in, so I don't know at the moment.
They might show up. We're good. It's always possible.
Okay, Hardbody says, "Open Booster told me he was a caregiver. It was with both of you."
What?
This guy Hardbody. Open Boosters told me he was a caregiver. It was with both of you.
Caregiver.
Is Hardbody the guy that was saying he keeps smoking J's with us? Which did not happen. How much does an average engineer get paid? When I hired in 2000, new hires would be around 55 grand and advanced guys would be like around 100, something like that. These days, they probably hire into like 70, 80, and then get up to like 200 grand, something like that. I mean, you could just look all this up on Glassdoor right now. Just go see what people are making like online, right? Tom says, "Edwin, I need a Jazam." Actually, is it Jazam or is it Whozam?
I always say Jazam.
That's what I always said. Someone told me it was Whozam, which is weird to me.
I never read anything correctly, so it doesn't really matter. I still say Taiga.
I do too. It's not Taiga?
No. Someone corrected me on when I was opening the thing.
I've heard people say Taiga sometimes. Is that the right pronunciation? I know.
I've given up.
Taiga, well, whatever it is. I know it means it's Russian for forested mountain. I know that. At least that's what I've been told. I don't know if that's right. Will Owen says, "I just built my first vintage deck on MTG Online with that Vengevine Survival that's been floating around." So English Bearded Bellin says, "It's all about the alpha and holy strengths. Been hoarding them for the last 19 years since I found out Magic the Gathering has almost banned some states due to it." Oh yeah, because the pentagram that's in the background of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they got rid of it. But
Exotic MTG just logged in.
Hey, Marcus.
How's it going, Marcus? So Tom B says, "I subbed to you, Edwin." I know we're probably behind, guys. Sorry, we get kind of chatty.
We ramble.
Yeah.
We're old.
Oh, hey, so 9 Dimes gave us $2.
Wow, dude.
Thanks, 9 Dimes. Matt Thompson says, "Oh, wow, that's awesome. I'm an acoustic engineer myself. I haven't played Magic since the 90s and just dug my cards out. Loving your guys' videos so far." Yeah, I'm loving Open Booster's videos as well. His content is awesome. Thank you. Oh, Cyber Knight 8610 got his first Black Lotus yesterday.
Wow.
Dude,
nice.
That
is pumped.
That is a big moment.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy for you, man. Good job.
Now you can sacrifice a flower. But it's awesome.
Okay, let's see. Where was I at?
Not sure.
Where I was? Oh, here, right here. I got my first Black Lotus yesterday. And Clint says, "First Lotus, that is amazing." So Clint's talking to Cyber Knight.
Which is good.
Build a vintage mana ramp deck. I have like a mana ramp deck that was a really old one from 1997, that Hercule's Recall deck.
Yeah.
A Hercule Vice. I actually have it in my videos. If you like scroll down and look for, Recall Vice. That's what I called it. So look for that. That's like an old 1997 vintage mana ramp deck. But yeah, actually, I was thinking about setting old school aside for a little bit and doing some vintage videos for a little bit.
Yeah, vintage is always
just 40 watching. Millstone is one of my favorite cards ever. Is Tom. And Froggies says, "Signed by Christopher Rush." I think he means his Lotus. Oh, so Aura Ryzen says, "Let me ask something. Does Mackenzie like the Sapphire because it's blue or because of the appearance?" Oh, so my daughter loves the Mock Sapphire the most. I think it's actually both, because it's blue and because of the appearance. It's just a really pretty one. So you guys might have noticed also, I'm actually wearing the Ruby at the moment. There's something really...
I'm wearing blue.
Do you have yours on?
No, I'm wearing blue.
I put it down somewhere. So we've got the Sapphire around here somewhere as well.
Did we eat it?
Yes, I ate it.
There you go.
Okay.
That should be it.
So I wanted to show you guys something cool. I found out that, because I got this little thing. It's a little Blacklight, like handheld lamp. And I'll turn it on like that. So it's pretty bright. And I didn't actually know that actual rubies and sapphires actually fluoresce under a black light. But then after I got this, I mean, what would anybody do? You run around your house shining at everything you've got like an idiot, which is just fun, right? And when I hit the Moxes, I noticed like the ruby and the sapphire actually illuminate. And so I thought you guys might want to see this, so I brought it. So here's the ruby, and I'm going to get the light on it here. I don't know if you can see that as well.
That's not transferring very
Yeah,
well.
it's not transferring very well. It's so bright like this. Maybe the camera will dilate or something. Or maybe if I back up. Oh, I know it's not coming through. I'll have to take a picture of it. It's really too bad because it's so cool, like red.
It looks like it's lit up like a light bulb.
Yeah,
That's what
it just gets too bright in the video.
It just looks like a red Rudolph the Red-Nosed reindeer light bulb.
I'll have to take a picture and I'll post it on Instagram. So
yeah,
where's
because that epically failed.
Yeah, it is so epically failed. The camera didn't adjust for it.
Oops! Don't die.
So the sapphire, here's the sapphire. It does the same thing actually.
I'll take a picture of it and post it.
Okay, there we go. That's not coming through either.
No, it's not.
Okay,
turn
so
it around so I can take a picture of it.
So you got that?
Yeah, hold up the ruby.
Okay.
I'll post that too.
Let me get it off here.
And then they'll be able to see it.
Yeah, so you're gonna do it on Twitter?
Twitter, yeah.
I would do one with and one without.
Okay, turn it off. Okay.
Okay, so people can see that.
Do the sapphire then if you want the.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We're not answering anybody's questions. We're just taking pictures of jewelry. Who doesn't like?
Sorry, I thought this was gonna be a really cool effect, guys.
Off.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so we'll post that on so you guys can see that. But I was hoping that was going to look really cool on video, and that just epically failed. Look at me not doing the
epic fail. If you can't fail, you can't succeed.
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
Okay, so let's see. Millstones and favorite cards. Well, nice time for Christopher Rush. Okay, so Angel said the most epic opening in history, that Alpha Black Lotus. Oh yeah, Angel, I totally agree. I was telling Dan that the first time I met him that like, dude, you're in the logs of Magic history now for doing that opening with that Lotus. Like, absolutely. It was so epic.
It was awesome. And unexpected, as incredible as that was.
I just watched the Lotus video so many times. Yeah, we did too, Pete. Absolutely. Let's see. Tell me a little bit about your channel. Francois asked. I don't know if you're asking me or Dan or Open Boosters.
I open stuff that's old. I actually just open up Magic the Gathering packs. Sometimes I'll do talks on Magic the Gathering, but mostly I open. That's why it's called the Open Boosters. That's basically how my channel is. I like to open vintage product as much as I can. Mostly revised. I like revised. I like beta, unlimited, antiquities. I can't open up any more Arabian Nights. Nuts. Although we are planning the anniversary thing to celebrate Arabian Nights. Right?
That's cool.
Yep.
So Michael Mitchell says, stop stealing my ideas. I will someday build my Charizard into so bad that he will bend it.
That's nothing. I actually put my nail. The reason for the gloves is I put a nail through a Mox Emerald. Unlimited. So that's crazy enough as it is.
We just had a message on the screen that says the connection's unstable. So it might have been a little weird. Hopefully all you guys are still there. So let me know if you're still seeing this. Cardboard Craving says the first single card I bought was Aaron the Relentless. I remember him. 5'2", haste guy.
Yeah.
And paid $5 for it in 1997. What was your first single card you ever bought? When you guys, when you ask questions, you got to say who you're asking. I have no idea. So what was your first single card you ever
bought?
Single? Yeah, single.
Single? I think it was a lightning bolt.
Okay.
If you're talking about a single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they had them on the desk for a penny each.
Mine might have been Stormbind from Ice Age because I built a red-green Stormbind deck for a while. I was real happy with. So that might have been it. So Jace says hi. Clint says hi, Jace. What formats do you guys like other than Vintage and Legacy? My number one format right now is actually Old School. And second, probably either EDH or Vintage. And when I say EDH, I don't mean Commander. I mean EDH, old style, with actual power cards and stuff, and playing for fun, not trying to lock the board down and kill everyone in 3 turns, but the whole game is fun. That kind of EDH.
You don't like locking people down and killing them?
Not an EDH.
Just put them Mox, Black Lotus and Fire Emblem. Get it over with quick.
Yeah, when everybody shows up with their 100-card decks and they get their sandwich and their drink and everyone's ready to play and you lock them all down and kill them in 2 turns, like nobody likes that. You're not going to get invited back.
I mostly just play casual or whatever floats my boat at the time. I like to mix the old vintage cards with the new standard set that's coming out. You know, whatever the new stuff is.
Clint says he exclusively plays Old School. And Exotic MTG says, I'm going to proposition Rudy if he works with me on a giveaway. I'll give away a revised starter. You think he would do it? Rudy has... He in general doesn't do a lot of collaborations. He kind of resists it to some degree. And it's nothing like personal. He resists like us as well, like when we've asked him to do stuff like that. So for that reason alone, he might not, because he kind of wants full control over his own channel. But, you know, you can always ask him. And yeah, Rudy dislikes giveaways, Clint just said. And Cyberknight says it was a revised Lotus. Do you have a revised Lotus?
No, I don't have a revised Lotus. I need to get one of those, though.
Michael Mitchell.
That'd be very rare. Be one of one.
Okay, so Tom says, Open Boosters, what's your all-time favorite card?
That would be Time Twister, just because it was the first one I got out of a beta starter, and that I really understood how to use it. It came with Stasis, but at the time I didn't know what to do with it. But yeah, Time Twister was one of my favorite cards, and it still is. I still have my PSA 4. I graded it. It's locked away. It'll be with me, and I'm going to plan to be buried with it.
You know, that's funny.
So dig me up, and then each of the cards yours. Time
Twister is actually my favorite all-time card too.
Really?
It is. It literally is. Somebody just asked me. Oh, that reminds me. You guys, I just did a video interview with Gamer Treasures with Sean on his YouTube channel. Once I post this video live, I'm going to link that below. Go check out Gamer Treasures in an interview I just did last night with him. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is he asked me what my favorite card of all time is last night, and I said Time Twister.
No.
Literally.
What's your second favorite card?
I love playing the Library of Alexandria and drawing cards off it.
Mine's Boomerang.
Boomerang? Really?
Yeah.
Man, I would not have guessed that.
I just love setting stuff in people's hands. And that one's target any permanent.
Yeah.
I fell in love with that card.
Is it especially after they like sack their Lotus and do all this stuff to play something and you just pop it
But
back?
I get to their head.
Boomerang is good. Let's see. I haven't lost my place. Okay, hi from Italy. So Francesco. Hi Italy. Good question. I bet. Oh, PSA 4 Time Twister. Clint said. Yep. Maybe turn off the lights. Cyberknight said. I don't think that's going to help. I think it's a video refresh rate problem that we're actually having.
We could try it.
Yeah, we can try.
I'll turn off the light.
So Jace asked, "What is your favorite old school deck?" Oh no, that didn't work. That did not work.
Is that good?
Yeah, I liked it. It's much better like this.
Yeah.
So, okay, what's your favorite old school deck?
Mine's Control Blue, Black. I also like to stick in the Trickleston Monster, search for my artifacts. I use Control Magics to control people down.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much mine. And then I sideboard the steel artifact card.
Yeah. My favorite old school deck is ones that let me draw a lot of cards. So, I mean, I love playing the deck, but I find myself constantly not wanting to play it at tournaments because I want to go make something and do well with it. But I do really enjoy actually playing the deck. So I don't know. I like Rogue Crazies an awful lot too. That deck is a lot of fun because it's got all my favorite fun cards in it, and it just smashes people in the face really hard.
I just like stealing people's stuff and smashing them with it.
Oh, for Control Magics?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
that
yeah.
and Old Man of the Sea.
Oh,
I use unstable mutations and take their stuff and sack their stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gaining a bunch of life.
Yeah, maybe with a Diamond Valley in there too.
Valley.
Yeah, just grab it and just.
Yeah.
Okay, where were we at? Do you play old school Jace? What's old Clint? What's old school Jace? I don't know what you're referring to.
It seems like that would be
Yeah.
middle school Jace.
You two need to do a video actually playing old school decks against each other. Thoughts? Thoughts?
Well, I like to think about tacos.
Tacos. Yeah, I like tacos.
But yeah, we could play.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd probably win them.
We probably. We don't have the right setup right now, though. We've got the camera all like there and facing
And we are
us.
in a little tiny room. It may seem like a large room, but we are literally in smaller than a closet.
It's not a big room, yeah. Well, we would need to move to a different area of the house for sure. So Aura Ryzen says, I made a picture using 200 milliwatt red laser on the Ruby. It's really awesome. So you did find the Sapphire. Okay, so Aura knows about my Sapphire. No, that Sapphire you're looking at is not mine, unfortunately.
It's mine.
It's his. Yeah. There's only, you guys might remember that when I made that video about the actual Moxes, there's only a few people that own sets. And there's like 7 sets, I think, in the world that we know about.
No segment. I don't know.
Okay, the 7 that I know about.
I just liked it, so.
Yeah.
At that point, it's
okay.
dating about us for us.
Yep. Had you actually mentioned that publicly before?
Oops.
I don't think there's a problem with it. I don't think Dan has a problem with it. If you don't have a problem with it, it's probably fine.
Okay.
So, say hello to Brazil. Zilzit.
Hello, Brazil.
How you are you supposed to say it like zil zil zil? What, is that like a laugh thing?
Zil, zil, zil. I don't know.
Hello, Brazil. I have
Hello,
no
Brazil.
idea what zil 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 means, but I'm very excited about learning what zil 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 means. Can you give me advice on how to build a legacy deck? Yeah.
Trial and error.
That's going to be a long question. I don't know if we can tackle that on a live stream video because that'll be like the whole rest of the video. What I would start saying, though, is the best way to design a deck in a format like Legacy is you got to play Legacy. You got to get to know the meta because everything is about that, right? You can have a deck that's independently unto itself a fantastic deck, and you can walk into Legacy and they will tear you apart because they just happen to have good tools for that. So if you want to build a good Legacy deck and you don't own the cards, or at least a lot of them, go proxy the decks and play them. Get used to the format. Learn how the most popular decks in the format work. Then start working on actually building a deck. And of course, I always advocate for building something new that no one's ever done before because that's just awesome. But you got to know what you're going up against. So you got to play the format a bunch if you're going to build.
But if you want to just have fun, then you can build any deck you want.
Yes.
Casual is always the best.
Yes. Build a tiger deck with angels.
Don't knock the target. That one's awesome.
Okay. So we're down here. Most ambitious crossovers ever. I think he's referring to us.
No, that would be like if I crossed over with, I don't know, anime.
Yeah, I think we're both pretty solidly like into Magic the Gathering and topics in common. So Aura Ryzen says, I will make a Mox Diamond with a blue zirconia. Is Aura Ryzen, are you, I'm not sure because I don't remember the name. Are you the actual constructor of these? The guy who made these? I don't want to say your name publicly right now if you're not, but I don't remember what your YouTube channel name was. Are you the guy? When someone asks about saying to whom, I'd assume they're asking both of you guys. Okay, yeah, that's a fair point, Matt. Maybe when people are asking a question, they just want us both to answer. Maybe I'll just assume that from here forward.
Okay, sounds good.
Sorry about that, guys. Good point.
That's okay. First time we do this, we make mistakes.
Open boosters. What is that Jazam art in the background?
It's just a print. No big deal. It's signed.
It looks pretty good in person, though. I got to tell you.
Well, it's kind of blurry. But it's only just a print. Can you hold that up
Yeah,
there?
sure.
I
I'll
don't
try
wanna
to get it
fall
up here without getting reflection on
It's
it.
got the sign, that kind of stuff.
That
It's really
is
cool
pretty
looking.
smooth. That is pretty smooth. Okay.
It looks pretty.
Stormy Baker says, had my entire old school collection stolen 8 years ago. So painful.
Well, that's terrible.
Oh, that does actually really suck. What's the worst MTG theft either of you have ever experienced? So my worst MTG theft is I had a Type 2 deck in like 1998 or somewhere about there. And it was a blue-white deck, and someone stole it. And I think it was one of the friends that I had at the time. I think I might know who, but I could never really say for sure. So that was my worst one.
I had a Time Walk stolen, an unlimited one.
Oh, what year was that? How much was it worth at the time?
Let's see. It was, I believe 2002. I don't know how much it was worth.
That's painful. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, you just got to go with it.
Okay, Filipino Rudy is there. How's it going, dude? He's been sending me black decks, black and white decks, like over email.
For free?
No. Like he's been emailing me his lists, and we've been going back and forth and talking about his lists. How's it going, Filipino Rudy? Oh, he said right there, my black-white is almost done, Edwin. We can play. I would love to get some games in, and I'm trying to carve out time in my schedule for that. Right now, I'm playtesting decks, so yeah, let's definitely do a game. Exotic MTG. I want everyone to know these two guys are great people. Will, thank you.
Thank you.
People always like to know. Let me scroll down here. People always like to know if they're as nice in person as they are in camera. They are. Great guys. I am thankful to call my friends. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate that. Marcus is awesome too. And hey, Happily Ever Arts. Okay, so my wife is on. So everyone say hi to Happily Ever Arts. That's my wife, Holly. She's moderating for us, and apparently from another room.
Nice. That's good. She's doing a good job.
She's asking if she should be up here. I'd actually like to have you up here so you could read out questions to us and help us stay on track. Because I'm leaning way in trying to like read this text.
It's okay. We're doing good.
When I said turn off the light, it might work. I was talking about the black light. Oh.
The what? The black light is off.
But if I turn it off, okay, so the whole point of the black light is like the black light makes the sapphire and the rubies actually fluoresce, like really glow, right? It was too much exposure for this camera. Did you already post those on Twitter, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I can't wait to see those.
I wonder if we got any likes yet.
Let's see. Edwin, I've been watching Open Boosters mostly. I have just discovered you recently. Do you have any advice on budget vintage green deck? Pete, let me think about that and actually get back to you. If you want, when I post this video online, I'll have my public email will be below in this video. So just send me an email and we can chat back and forth, and I'll try to either locate or come up with a good vintage green starting list and get you started on that, actually. That's a tough call, by the way. Green vintage to be competitive is really tough.
Well, you need your berserks and your giant crows.
Yeah. OB, what is your profession?
My profession? When I went to school, I learned to be a programmer. That's what I learned. But life changes as you keep going.
Okay, so
I'll keep that private.
Okay. So also we've got a question here. Edwin, I heard you're going to be in Oregon this next week. Okay, so yes, guys, I actually have an announcement, and I was going to try to remember at the beginning of the video. I will be in Portland, Oregon, November of like the 5th and the 6th, but specifically I'm going to be going to a game store in Portland, Oregon on Tuesday, I think the 6th, and that's going to be at 5:00 p.m. And I'm planning to meet up with anyone who wants to go there. And let me look up some of the names of the people who are like organizing. Aaron's the main guy, and he's a member of an old school group called the Horde. And so he's going to rally some people together. Let's see. So if you want to read for a second while I go find the name of the store.
I don't read so well. Where are we?
Right there is where we left off. I go find this name.
I need a lot of cockatrice. Yeah, cockatrice with lure. You got to use a lure. Kill everything. Well, you need a thicket basket for the lure. Blaze of Glory.
Oh, here it is.
That'd be green one.
Okay, it's Legends of Gamers in Tualatin, Oregon, which is pretty close to Portland. Not exactly at Portland, but pretty close. Legends of Gamers in Tualatin at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, the 6th of November. And then I'll be there, and anyone that wants to show up and hang out and chat and play some old school games, that's what it's all about. So yeah, any of you who can, meet up with me there. I'd love it.
Yeah, we do need to make a video of the old school and do it.
Which question?
That one. You said he missed this question. But we should play old school game and video it.
Yeah, maybe we could tonight if we can talk the family into letting us have the time for it. but I don't know.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's probably too late. Okay. So Froggy says, and play a lot on Cockatrice. Forget about the legacy question. And okay, there's Tom's.
For the green.
Yeah. My 2 favorite MTG YouTubers in one live stream.
Hello from Denmark.
Thanks, Peter. 2:35 a.m. Peter, you are dedicated, man. You are the man. Let's give her a little round of applause for Peter. 2:35 a.m. Yeah, here we go. Round of applause. Woo! I like the phased effect there. France here, same hour, sorting foreign black border rares right now. Wow.
Hey, that'd be fun.
And Froggy, you've attended some of my other live streams also, so you keep staying up late for me, man. Thank you.
I like going for foreign black border.
Oh, Aura Horizon says, I'm the guy. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the guy who made our gems is here. Okay.
Right.
So
you did a really good job.
You did an amazing job. So no, so now the cat's out of the bag. So no, my Sapphire, because this is for everyone else who doesn't know, my Sapphire got lost, and I don't want to mention too many details about it because the person who lost it would feel really guilty about it. But no, my Mox Sapphire actually got lost, and I'm literally down that one Mox. And so Aura Horizon, who's now in the chat, is the guy who actually made all those Moxes. And there's a standing request to have at least one more made for me. I really hope he does it because I have the complete set now except for that one Sapphire, and it's breaking my heart to not have that one. So I've been trying not to talk about it very much because, the person who lost it feels really bad about it. So, yeah, he did an amazing job, you guys. Amazing job. Oh, so Peter Haas says, what's the first card that goes in your old school deck and why? Okay, Chaos Orb. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's not Chaos Orb.
Really? What is it?
Time Twister.
I should have guessed. But that means you always play blue, though.
I do always play blue.
Okay.
When you're playing anything old school, you play blue.
I
it's blue, maybe something else.
I can't argue it. It's valid. Okay. I have to find the little kids first. Oh, so that was Holly. That was responding to somebody. So Ba Karas says, I'm jealous of your graded beta set.
Yeah. I'm still trying to make it better. Hey, you want to see something cool? I haven't showed anybody.
I want to see something cool. Yeah, let's show something. Okay. And yes, we're all jealous of it. Me too.
I got this from auction. Yay! I can't show it to you guys. Where's this? There we go.
Oh my gosh. That is a 10.
Yep, it's the 1-1.
Do you guys know how hard it is to get a 10? Oh my gosh. On anything alpha, beta, anything original, a 10 is super hard to get.
So I bought it to add it to my set because we're nowhere near to the Elder Sharpshooter. Well, we can't cross over to that there.
Oh my gosh. There's so many cards. Can I
talk
about that?
You can, but it's all going back to the vault.
He opens this drawer and there's all this graded, beautiful beta stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's beautiful and disgusting at the same time.
Well, look at the floor. You haven't even looked at the floor.
I know. There's like just amazing graded beta cards all over the floor here. If I trip and fall, it's going to cost me my retirement account.
Yeah, you might actually.
Oh, so
this grade 9 dwarf, the weaponsmith.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't read it fast enough.
Yeah, the dwarven weaponsmith. Yep. Yep.
There he is, grade 9. He's on my floor.
So Cyber Knight 8610 says, what is your favorite vintage deck, Edwin and open boosters? Okay, for me, hands down, absolutely. My favorite deck, not only in vintage, but in all of Magic, is my Control Slaver deck. I love that deck because it's very control like because it has counter magic and it has the ability to control what your opponent's doing through Mindslaver, but it also has like aggressive features and it can try to actually go for a kill or for a combo out. So I just love how that deck has the ability to adjust, and it's just absolutely fun to play. For me, my Control Slaver vintage deck, which I have videos of on my channel, if you scroll down. So Dan, what's your favorite vintage deck?
Mine is basically control magic, old man's of the sea, where I can unstable them. I can use my sorcerer's queens to make them 0/2, take their creatures, sacrifice their creatures, and just manipulate everything on their side so I win the game.
We've so got to get you in an old EDH game with like old power cards. You would love it so much. I swear it would be your most favorite format.
I also like hitting people down with my Zephyr Falcons and Unstable Mutation.
Okay, so English Bearded Belland says, as a money card in old school, would you recommend Moat or a Mox Pool if you could only afford one? He's focused on white. Mox Pearl, hands down for me. I'd
go with the Moat.
Really?
Yeah, because the Mox Pearl is, I mean, all things considered, Moat's going to be more useful during the game than actually a Mox Pearl.
Okay, I'm not going to disagree with that. That's right. The reason why I'd go with the Mox Pearl is because like you're probably going to play white so much and then you're going to want to switch to something else. And if you switch to something else, the Mox Pearl is just going to be amazing in just a variety of builds, basically.
Sure. You can't drop it in anything, really, because it's just 0.
Yeah, and the mode with the double white is really restrictive. But your point is, you're not wrong. Your point's exactly right. I mean, you're not going to drop a Mox Pearl and win the game, but Moat does that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so we're right here. Magitron says, hi, Ed winning.
Yeah,
hello.
He is. Second place. That was awesome. I still can't believe it.
Yeah, that was a big moment in my life for sure.
For sure.
Do y'all intend to play 4D chess with y'all's channels the way Rudy has? 4D chess. Are you talking about how Rudy does like mind games? I think that's what he might be referring to. Like how Rudy does like the Charizard thing and he tries to kind of lead everyone off a pier and stuff like that.
Oh, I thought they were actually talking about like Star Trek chess.
Does Rudy do that?
I have no idea. I haven't seen it if he does.
So I don't. I'm not very good at mind games. If that's what your question is, pretty much what you hear me say and what I'm thinking is pretty much where I'm at. Like,
and I try not to think. It's one of my hobbies.
Yeah, good call.
Have the silent beep at all times.
He's gone flat, people. Okay, good morning, Mr. Boosters and Mr. Engineer, Sean Judo. Hey, how's it going, man?
Good morning.
I see Sean Judo's out there like as a patron on lots of other guys. I think I see him on MTG Purple's channel, like as one of the patrons. So yeah, you're a good guy, Sean. So the legendary beta sheet. Yep, there it is.
Ta-da!
Yeah, let's just say also I'm quite envious of that sheet. I want one really bad.
You actually
someday.
asked to see if you could scan it.
Yeah, actually I did. For years.
So,
for what I've wanted to do is just take a really high res picture and then just print one. And I'm not looking to reprint like originals. But even if it was like half the size, so I could frame it and put it on the wall, I would just love that so much because I love those cards. Where are we at here? Hello. So TCH Soul Aguiar says hello. Do you guys have favorite mechanic or ability on the cards? Yeah, draw.
Yeah, I think mine's draw too. But if we don't go with the basic one.
Okay. If we don't go with basic.
I'm gonna go with First Strike.
I'm gonna go with Mindslaver. It is such a mean ability. One of my friends actually told me once, like, friends don't Mindslaver friends.
Yeah.
He was tired of getting Mindslavered by me.
I thought it was referring to, old school.
Yeah, probably. If we were going to take those kind of effects, though, so what would be my favorite effect in old school? I assume he means like a tap effect to do something.
Oh.
That's a good question.
I guess Mill.
Mill would be pretty big.
Or Dredge.
I'd say maybe Royal Assassins Tap to Destroy would be pretty big.
That one's my favorite.
Yeah.
Because I like Nibbling Imp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Royal Assassin was such a big card back in the day.
Huge.
So that'd probably be it.
I twiddle it and then I kill it.
Okay. Okay, so we're here. So Aura Ryzen, who is the jeweler, says the Sapphire Brute already went to the lapidary to be cutted. Oh, you go ahead and read.
No. You go ahead.
Okay, they say the stone will be ready Tuesday. Then I need to set it and send it to be gold plated. Dude, I'm so excited to see that thing because it's killing me to not have that sapphire anymore. That I was probably the closest I've ever been to crying as a full-grown man when that thing went missing. So yeah, OB collection is MTG porn.
Okay then.
I'd call that accurate.
I should just go one day and just go card by card and it's just a video of that, put music in the background.
Yeah, dude, people would watch it. I would watch it.
Oh.
I would sit there and like watch it until I fell asleep and then just keep pausing the video every night, have a laptop open for it and just work my way through your collection. Okay. Would you look at that stream quality? Sir, look at it, please. Okay, yeah. So we already know the video is like really, like the video is not great. Yeah, this is our first stream at OB's place, and we're using his camera. I didn't expect it to be doing this lag thing, so we got stuck in a situation. Do we actually end the stream and go fix it and come back, or do we just go with it? And I asked everyone on the stream, and they said just go with it. So sorry about that. Okay. Sean Judo says beautiful cards. Okay. Kokona for Life says, how did I get here? I just pressed a link from Reddit. So
really?
I don't know. But hi, Kokona.
That would be surprising if it came straight from Reddit.
Okay. What do I think of Daniel Chang's 40 card 10 Black Lotus turn 1 win deck? So that I played against that deck in a video on my YouTube channel. I played my vintage deck against it and it destroyed me. So it's amazing, right? I mean, it's how do you compete with power like that? But it's, I mean, in my mind,
they restricted it.
Yeah, in my mind, when someone said 40 card, no limit alpha, the first thing I thought of was a deck like that. And I was like, why are they making a rule like this? So somebody like Daniel Chang is going to show up and make a deck like that, and then nobody's going to beat him.
True.
It's just ridiculous.
Make the prize pool $1.
So Froggy says, I miss banding. Me too.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, banding is very underrated. It is a good ability, especially on blocking. You guys,
especially on blocking, on attacking, it doesn't really do much.
Yeah, I mean, someone sends their 5/5 creature in, you block it with all your little 1/1s, and you just throw away the chump, and then you got all the rest. It's so strong. Okay. Or you can even like spread out the damage and sometimes lose none of your creatures.
Save it all.
So yeah, on blocking, it's so good. Greetings from Argentina, from TCH.
Hello, Argentina.
Okay. Hey, guys. Greetings from Portugal. Do you guys think Ancestral Recall is the most powerful card in Magic, ahead of the Black Lotus? Love you guys. Ha, the craziness. Well, Ancestral is the most powerful?
I think so, actually. Because it just gives you the 3 cards. It's an extra draw. I really do.
I'm going to go with an unequivocal yes as well. I think Ancestral, in my opinion, is hands down the most powerful card in Magic. Yeah. That's just my take, though. I mean, some people will debate that, and the Lotus, of course, pops in there.
Yeah. Lotus is good. But...
Oh, Cyber Knight says, open the box. Oh, I don't know if you mean this box. Yeah, there it is. Woo.
Or this
Or does he mean the Kaladesh box? Actually, if we do a box opening, we should let you do that. Well, I can catch up on the chat because, dude, you're open boosters, and those are boosters. So, I mean, I'm not open boosters.
I feel bad for opening your box, though.
No, you're opening my box. That's like the whole benefit. I brought it so he could open it. How do you feel about Wizards printing something like Red Mox with the ability you can't have Red Mox and Mox Ruby at the same time in your deck? If you have 40 or more life, you lose the game. So Aura Rising, that's an interesting question. So he's effectively trying to find a way to have a Mox and work around the reserve list is what I read that as.
Okay.
So I think the reserve list technically...
I have correct open the seal.
Yeah, he is opening...
No going back now.
He's opening the Kaladesh box right now. I don't think Wizards can effectively reprint Moxes. They've got to make them worse. I don't know if the restrictions you put in are good enough. I think effectively Wizards is against doing any 0 casting cost mana that doesn't have some serious restrictions on it. So the one you suggested could just be played in a deck without a Ruby, and you get that turn 1 speed on it. So for that reason alone, I think they wouldn't do it. But I kind of wish they would, so other people could play with it and see what it's like. So Baccarat says, show me the Alpha Lotus and Alpha Trop you open before you end the stream.
All right.
Okay, here, we'll just put this up here.
Yeah.
So here's the Kaladesh box he's opening, but he's gonna take a small segue to get those two from that epic video. Can you give me advice on how to teach someone to play vintage Magic? Your mono red goblin deck gave me a clear view on goblins, and I built a vintage goblin deck. Oh, you want me to show it?
Well, you're close to the camera.
Oh, okay. So here's the 2 cards. Look at those.
Dun, dun, dun.
There is the Lotus and the Trop. Oh, wait. I got to do it open booster style. So I'm shaking the cards.
I like that because it blurs out. It actually adds an extra effect.
Okay, so can I give someone advice on how to play vintage Magic? So yeah, Cyber Knight, just send me an email on the public email that I've got listed below in the description, and I'll chat with you and give the best advice I can. But of course, vintage is a big, complicated format, so that'll take a bit. Okay, so we got OB.
Okay, all complicated format.
True, but I would call vintage maybe one of the most complicated. It's intense. Okay.
You have to play intense now? That's just terrible.
So Aura Ryzen says not functional reprint and would bring more people to vintage. So Aura, you're correct. It's the Ruby idea you mentioned is not technically a functional reprint. It has restrictions on it. So you're right about that. But WotC definitely doesn't like doing 0 casting cost Moxes that can just hit the table and tap for mana. So I know that they would resist that. I'm with you, though. I would love to see a card like that printed so newer players could do it.
No, they can't see it. It's okay. Keep talking.
Okay.
These are just the comments.
So let's see. Contract from below, Froggy said. Don't apologize about the stream, guys. So, okay, don't apologize anymore.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he apologized again. He broke it already. So, okay, I see what he's saying. Froggy's saying contract from below is the best card ever. Okay, yeah, that's true. But, of course, it's illegal and everything. Okay. Botanical Sanctum was the first rare that he pulled out of that Kaladesh pack. Okay. Tell us if you've heard of a God box during Revised. Me and my friend got 100% rares every pack 25 years ago.
In Revised?
So that's Charlie P is claiming that there are revised God boxes where every card is a rare.
I mean, when they were printing those out, there were the 3 troughs, so it's possible. Because then they grab the cards from the wrong trough, and they throw it into the actual pack. So yeah.
So
it should be possible.
But are you calling it possible because you just believe it's possible, or do you know?
No, I don't know. I've never experienced that at all, and I've never heard a rumor for Revised that happening. Beta starter bricks, yes. So
Tavis King, if you're watching this stream, please add a question or an answer to that question because I know you probably know.
He knows. That's guaranteed.
Oh, hey, we got Daniel Chang in here now.
Daniel.
He says, CEO Open Boosters question. Will Magic fade to a digital currency? If so, when?
Tuesday next week, guaranteed.
Tuesday next week at 3 a.m.
Yeah, at 3 a.m. in the morning.
And
3 Eastern Standard Time.
Baccarat says, oh, Rudy showed up. Is Rudy in the stream?
Yeah, Rudy's right there.
Oh, there he is. Alpha Investments.
Does.
Hey, love you too, Rudy. Woo, Rudy. Everybody gives Rudy a thumbs up. Okay, Edwin, I really loved your budget vintage deck series. Oh, you mean old school. Are you planning some more episodes?
Oh.
And then he has a question for you. I'll answer this one first. I'm not planning more budget ones at the moment. I'm planning mid-range decks. And those those videos take a bit because I actually have to build the decks and play test them. I have a mid-range old school deck that I have built. I've got the deck ready. I'm working on the sideboard. I've actually got it right down here in the case with me, but I don't want to reveal it yet. I'll show it to. Oh my gosh! I got a foil rare,
This is a really good one too.
A foil blooming marsh.
It came with a method.
I don't know if I can get the shine on there properly. The shine's not showing up. There it is. There was the shine. I saw a little bit of it.
Here's your mythic.
Oh, and a mythic showed up. Rashmi, Eternity's Crafter. Okay, so there was a second question in there. OB, now that Alpha Beta Unlimited is almost stockless, are you mass buying what remains from Revised for future openings? Rippy.
Not really. I have 6 boxes right now, so I'm not really mass buying anything. I've never really mass bought.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Me neither.
So I'd like to, but it's at $6,000 a pop. It's kind of hard.
Okay, so Social Justice Goblins in here, not 5-color. Only time I played a Contract from Below. The only time I've ever got to play Contract from Below is honestly in that old Magic PC game where you do Chandelar and you walk around the little guy and stuff, and you're actually playing for Entity. That's the only time I play Contract for Below, and believe me, I play it in that format.
I think I played more with Dark Pact, actually. In the beginning, Dark Pact. Yeah, she's right here.
So Charlie P says, it's confirmed. I opened the God box. So Charlie P.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that is amazing.
It was white border and revised, right? Wasn't unlimited?
Yeah, he said revised when he saw it. 100%.
I would love to get a God starter box.
Oh my gosh. Well, every card is rare. So Charlie P, what are some of the biggest, how many dual, that's what I want to know.
Did you get all 10?
How many dual lands did you get in that revised God box? And by the way, you're my idol.
That would have been an epic video.
Oh my gosh. If that got caught on video.
That would have been $1 million video right there.
Pat McCrutch says, who is Rudy? No, who's Rudy?
What?
Come on, man. Rudy from Alpha Investments. He's in the chat stream. You just insulted him. Rudy playing Poe right now. Miss you, boo. And Tragic Slip says, I made it. Hey, good job, Tragic Slip.
Welcome.
He kept on trying to make it to my live streams and kept missing it.
Oh, really?
Vintage MTG. So Daniel Chang says, is the furnace room safe? Oh, he's talking.
It's still there. It's still good.
There have been no floods and historic Magic cards destroyed.
Everything's okay.
And Cyber Knight says, Rudy is my favorite collection YouTuber. Yeah, Rudy is so much fun to watch. Absolutely. Hey, yeah, Foil Swamp. He just got a Foil Swamp in the Kaladesh pack.
Bum, bum, bum. And you got your Gorger.
Oh, yeah. Territorial Gorger was the next rare. So for those that might have just joined, OB is opening up a Kaladesh booster box that I brought.
So far, done good.
Yeah, it's actually got a foil blooming marsh.
3 packs.
Yeah, that was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, your top 5 creatures of all time. That's a good question.
Oh, that's a good one. Well, Royal Assassin number 1.
Get it, one.
Vesuvian Doppelganger.
Okay, that's 2.
Old Man of the Sea.
3. It's like such an on-the-spot thing, right?
It is.
People are like, here, I got you on a question.
Serendipity Freak, just because it was a 3-drop.
Oh, I love Serendipity Freak.
And actually, I like Stone Throwing Devils because it has the first strike.
Stone Throwing Devils. That's a good card. I've used them a lot.
Yeah.
My number 1, I'm actually going to say, is Goblin Welder. I love Goblin Welder. I have abused that creature so many times over the years, pulling in all these broken artifacts out of the graveyard. So he's my number 1. Number 2 might be Snapcaster Mage, because his ability is just so amazing. I mean, he comes into play and just trashes it, right? Number 3 might be Shivan Dragon, just because, if you played old school back in the day, Shivan was just
number 1.
He was the bomb. I loved the Shivan Dragon. He was a huge creature for me. I just absolutely love him. Number 4, I'm actually going to say Tradewind Rider, because back when, what was the guy's name? He played it in a World Championship deck, and it was like a 4-color deck it was 5-color that had Tradewind Rider, and all these come into play effect creatures. I just came to love that card and that ability to bounce things. So I'm going to say Trade Wind Rider for number 4. And number 5, I'm going to say, what's the name? It's the 15/15. Why am I blanking on the name? He gives you a time walk when you cast him. Eldrazi. Why can I not think of it? Someone's probably going to like rip it up in there. Yeah, he's the 15/15 trample, annihilator 6, time walk when he comes into play. I'm just brain farting on the name of it. He'd probably be Emrakul. There we go. Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn. Thank you, guys. Yeah, he'd be my number 5.
We're gonna see like 15 types of that.
I know. In the comments on this video, people are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, Edwin is just such an idiot. You're such an idiot."
I don't think they're gonna say that. People, shut down.
There we go. Okay, that was a good question. So, OB, what beta card do you still not have in 9.5 BGS, and do you really want to pull?
Well, unfortunately, Gia's Ledge is one. It's an 8.5. I know that one.
Sorry, I couldn't help you with that.
I know. I know there's several others. I have tons of 9s that I need to get done. There's a lot that I don't have at 9.5.
9.5 is tough.
It is. It's terrible.
So,
I mean, I think I still need a Circle Protection green 9.5. That's a common.
Social Justice Goblin said Rudy is overrated. No way. I love Rudy. He's so much fun. People watch Rudy that don't even play Magic. They watch Rudy just because he's crazy. So, no, Rudy's great. Do you guys think Delver of Secrets is the best M-blue creature of all times? Where does it stand in the best one drops of all time? No, I think one of the best blue is probably like Snapcaster or some other creature like that.
Yeah, Snapcaster.
But in terms of like 1 blue drops, yeah, he's pretty amazing for 1 blue.
1 blue is good.
Or one drops. You've also got, what was the name? Phyrexian, the 12/12 trampled when it comes into play.
Well, I like to have him.
Phyrexian Dreadnought.
I like to have him come upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flip him.
Yes, that's a good way to bring him into play. He might be up there for one of the best 1 drops of all time too. What was your first ever Magic deck, both of you?
It was crappy.
I don't know what deck type crappy is.
Mine was red, blue, and white.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I had Time Twister. I had like 1 Lightning Bolt.
Wait, your first deck had Time Twister?
Yeah, that was my first card.
Oh, gosh.
Came out of my first beta starter.
That is so awesome.
Yeah. Let's see. I had a Righteousness. I had very few creatures. It was really bad because I didn't have any cards. But I had enough cards to play.
I think my first deck, my cousins that got me into Magic, they loaned me. I remember a deck had white in it, and I think it might have had red. So I think it had knights and bolts and stuff like that. I think it was had handed to me.
Well, it's okay.
What decks do you like to play, Open Boosters?
Mostly Control. Whenever I can take your stuff and beat you with it, that's my deck. I'll steal your enchantments too.
So he was thinking Morphling, or Superman as he's known, for the best blue creature. Yeah, Morphling was huge during his time. Cyberknight likes the Shivan Dragon. Okay, there's people telling me Emrakul. Alan Cruz, Ellen Edwin. I don't know who he's referring to. I have a foil judge promo of Trade Wind Rider. Okay, that would be awesome. I'm quite envious. I would love that card. Did you see Rudy Legends sets for sale for $2 million on eBay?
No.
I didn't see they had Legends. I saw that he had Arabian Nights actually listed like that.
Are they up?
Yeah, he's has 50 Arabian Nights sets for sale for $2 million on eBay.
Let's see.
So I don't know. Does he have Legends too? Rudy, are you still watching? Do you have Legends also? Okay, so Social Justice Goblin says, "Hey, I'm crazier than Rudy. He calls me a strange cookie. I freaked him out in Vegas." So Daniel says, since February 2019, essay contest submissions coming soon.
Can't wait to see you, man.
Yeah, come on in, Dan. We'd love to hang out with you again when you're here, and we'll get a big Nerd Gamer Fest going again. Was it a legend set?
No, it's Raven Knights.
Oh yeah, I knew that one. Look for a legend set.
Nah, it would be already here. I'm searching under MTG.
Oh, okay. Alan Cruz says you need to visit Brazil in a near GP. Yeah, I would love to visit Brazil. Absolutely.
50 sets. Holy mackerel.
Tristan says, "What's up, Dan?"
How's it going?
So JM Sitchin says, "Greetings to you guys all the way here from here in the Philippines." How's it going, JM? And Cyber Knight says, "What was your most difficult deck to build for both of you?" Okay, difficult deck to build.
Deck?
Yeah, what's your most difficult deck to build? I'm going to say my Control Slaver, because I literally spent like 5 years refining that deck. And I started it way back when Rich Shea first started doing Control Slaver, and I saw that and started working on it. I went through all these revisions, and I eventually landed on a list that I was really excited about, and I was destroying people with it. And then WotC restricted Brainstorm and just ripped my deck apart. And it took me a long time to figure out how to like reconstruct it without that. And they restricted Thirst for Knowledge too. So my design had to go all the way around and come back. So I'd say my most difficult build is my Control Slaver vintage deck.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll come back to the end. So let's see, where was I at? Okay, Tristan says, yeah, it was Arabian Nights. Oh, hey, Social Justice Goblin says, what is your least favorite Magic card and set?
Least?
Yeah.
Primal Ooze.
Primal Ooze is pretty bad, man. I think mine is probably Chubtoad.
Why Chubtoad?
Because it's just terrible. I would always laugh at Chubtoad. I always thought, I don't know, the name made me laugh.
Okay.
And also, just as a terrible card. Okay, what's your least favorite set?
My least favorite set? Ice Age.
Really?
Yeah.
Least favorite? Bottom of the list.
Bottom of the list. It's only because of all the duplication. It still left a bad taste. I mean, I like a lot of the Ice Age cards, but
okay.
It's,
that's valid.
Yeah.
For me,
it's just a duplication.
For me, it was Homelands, absolutely, because like there was almost nothing that was worth playing in that set. The packs had no value to it. I mean, just the themes were cool. I liked the Thalids and stuff. It was fun to build decks with them for group games and stuff. Was that Fallen Empires or Homelands?
Fallen Empires.
But Autumn Willow was Homelands, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then also, what was the one blue memory something? The let you go.
That's in Homelands.
Yeah. Okay. So those were like the two cards that I ever used. Not the lapse. The one that lets you go. You can go get Ancestral with it. Why can I not think of it? The one blue, one colorless sorcery lets you go get a blue instant. Oh, I can't think of it. Someone's probably going to say it in the chat. I don't know. I must be tired. I'm brain farting. Merchant Scroll. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Froggy. Okay. What? Okay, so here we're on this one. Pedros asks, my favorite card is Tolarian Academy. Oh, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. Will I be able to play it OB Day? And what do you guys think about unbanning it? At least in Commander, since Gaia's Cradle is playable. Tolarian is so much better than Gaia's Cradle, man, because of the Moxes and zero cast artifacts. So I don't see them unbanning it, honestly. It's just way too good.
It's funny how they make a good card and then they ban it.
That card was dumb from day one. Well, like the first second I looked at that card, I was like,
this is dumb.
Total facepalm. What are they doing? Are these guys asleep at the wheel?
Maybe.
What are your top 5 non-rare cards from the 4 Horsemen expansion sets? Non-rare cards. Okay, so uncommons are allowed.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to go. So I'm going to say Demonic Tutor.
Yeah.
Soul Ring.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to have to agree with the Lightning Bolt, too.
Sorry, you said...
I agree with
was that 5?
No, it's 5 total?
Yeah.
Oh, Sword of Splasher.
Oh, I forgot. Such a good card. Cyber Knight says, what is your most favorite artwork in Magic?
Good That's
question.
hard.
That's it. Lotus is up there for me.
No, Lotus is close.
Oh, I love Lotus.
I mean, we have Personal Incarnation here. We have the Time Vault here. I mean, that's a really hard choice.
I like Library of Alexandria an awful lot, too.
I like Dormant Demolitions Team.
Yeah.
I mean...
Quentin Hoover. Everything Quentin Hoover is amazing.
Well, mine was Kevin Breakfast, but it's okay. Yeah, that's too hard. I wouldn't be able to say that because I like Mirror Universe too.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was Foglio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, where was I at? Okay, give my son a shout out. His name is Aiden. Oh, so Tristan. So, hi, Aiden.
Hey, Aiden. How's it going, man?
Okay, Charlie P says, I just started playing. Only like Rock, Hydra, Royal Assassin, Shivan. I never cared about Birds, Soul Ring, especially dual lands. Wish I now had photo memory. Scry said they were worth nothing.
That's true. That's true. But Mana Birds, man.
Yeah.
Mana Birds. You ever giant growth your Mana Bird and kill somebody? But it's...
I have, actually.
Yeah.
I have giant growth and berserked it because I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
So Pedro says, Ice Age is the least loved set. Oh my God, open boosters. May the TCG God forgive you one day. William says, hey guys, I wanted to ask about unlimited sealed product. Where is it at? I know alpha and beta are almost gone. I'll let you answer that because I don't have any.
I don't have any either. No, I do, but I don't sell it. I don't know who has it to sell, so I don't know where to go with that. I'm assuming that Collector Cash has some in the back doors. Vintage Magic has some. I don't know where to tell you to get it if you want it.
So Social Justice Goblin says, I love Fallen Empires. First time I could buy as many packs as I wanted. Homelands and had Baron Singer. I hate Mid-Orin the worst, I think. And so Nicola says, hi guys. Nicola, hi. We got your box right here. He's the guy that made this.
It's a good box.
Someone that loves Goblin Welder has to love Tolarian Academy. Oh, absolutely. Oh. Tolarian Academy is in my Control Slaver deck. For sure. Clockwork Beast, Tragic Slip said. Okay, so Pedro says, Edwin and OB, what side do you pick, Urza's or Mishra's? I say Mishra's. Because I love the workshop and the factory.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Okay, we're in agreement. I'm going to try to teach my son to play with Ice Age, Matt Thompson says.
Well, yeah, that's fine. No problem there.
Other than the fact that he hates it.
Well, hey, if your son doesn't have any counter spells and that kind of stuff, it's perfect because it's all new for him.
Can you guys tell me what is your favorite GP that you have been to? Oh God, GP Vegas. Yeah. Jinx Yomiko.
I gave you one already. Does that count?
Actually, that's true. So I guess we're even.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So he said, "Thanks. You guys have made Aiden's day." Which magic art is very nostalgic for you?
Nostalgic.
Everything old school.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what brings back all the memories.
Scott is asking if we've opened any boosters. Yes.
Yeah,
we've been opening up Kaladesh.
Yes.
And he actually got me a foil rare, the Blooming Marsh.
Yeah, you should sell the rest of the packs.
Yeah, because the rest of the box is garbage. But hey, we might get a Pokemon card in there, like Rudy calls it, right?
Yeah. Pikachu. Where is
he? Yeah, where's Pikachu? Matt started around 4th edition in Ice Age, so he has cards handy. Okay, Gariper or Orrery. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. He just opened. Okay, what is your favorite old school deck? I love my Red Crazies deck. I love the Stasis deck. I love playing the deck. I want to do an artifact deck because I love artifact decks that are just like Urza's Lands and Mishra's Workshop and stuff, but they just get hammered in tournaments.
Well, you have to put blue in. That's the only. You got to put blue with artifacts because you got to use the transmute artifacts to you can pull your stuff out.
Yeah, and Reconstruction is good too.
Your Reconstruction is great.
Yeah,
because it's just one. Anything that's 1 mana is awesome.
So I guess what's your favorite old school deck? Well, I guess you said
Yeah, I've said it several times.
Control
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah.
He wants to take your cards and destroy them.
Destroy them, yes. And hit you with them if I can.
How come Sanguine Bond is not a deck everyone built around? I did, and the card isn't worth playing. Well, I guess that would be why. Who is your favorite planeswalker and why? Well, Jace for sure, but also Dak Vaden because I can steal artifacts. Okay, he just opened up an Aether Storm Rock.
I don't really have a favorite planeswalker. You know, I don't know. I like any of the planeswalkers when I pull them out and I can kill something, and destroy something on the board. That's the ones, and there's quite a few that do that.
Ones that kill permanents.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just saw one that was a good question. Okay, Bach Ross says Alpha versus Arabian Nights.
You got to go with Alpha, right? I mean,
yeah. I mean, if I only had one set I got to play with, I would definitely pick Alpha. But I love the theme of Arabian Nights. I would call Arabian Nights my most favorite expansion.
Oh yeah, that's hands down. But that's probably primarily because it was the second, and we got to play with it a lot. I prefer the second set to come out.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that's it. Because when I look at some of the other sets that come out, some of them have more mechanics and more ingenuity, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
But
so much flavor in that Arabian Nights set.
Yeah.
So Cyber Knight says, can you give me the deck list for the deck and Turbo Stasis?
You have a link.
I have in my videos, if you scroll down, I have a video of the deck, which was Randy Bueller's version of the deck. And that's not too different from what most people are playing these days with like Abyss and Mishra's Factories and stuff. So it's a video right below on my channel. And for Turbo Stasis, I have a video where the 2.3 list was posted. And you can see the deck list right there in that video as well. Just scroll down in my older videos on my channel. Okay, we only have 34 people in here now, so we might not want to keep going too much longer. Metalwork Colossus. There we go. So guys, if you have any last questions, I'd throw them in because it's probably about time for us to stop, even though we're not through all these booster packs.
Sorry. I know, Calidicious.
You're fired.
It's much more interesting to chat.
BGS or PSA? Pedro's asking.
I've been going with BGS because of the 4 grades. But PSA has good quality and they stand behind their stuff and that kind of stuff. So if PSA actually makes a mistake, they'll reimburse you and that kind of stuff. They have the good plan. BGS doesn't have those kind of plans in place. So, but I do like the 4 grading system.
I used to be BGS all the way, but I keep seeing all these cards that grade high in BGS that did not deserve it. I keep on seeing mistakes, and so
I might see same mistakes at PSA too.
You've seen those in PSA?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I don't know what to say anymore.
Sure.
I've lost my way. How many decks both of us have? Sometimes I'll have up to 20 decks built. At this exact moment, I'm only down to a few decks because I tore a lot of decks down for the move. And I'm kind of reconstructing a bunch of stuff. So right now I only have probably 7 or 8 decks at the moment.
Yeah, I have 2 decks made currently. But, usually when my cousins come in, we make a bunch of decks. I pull out my boxes back there and the played cards and bring them up to the front. I'll go grab the Arabian Nights, drop the honey and stuff like that, and the Jail Yams, and they can play and we can make decks and that kind of stuff.
What you got there?
So...
Oh, wow. Some cards. He's going to share some stuff with you.
Well, it's...
So this is a 10. This is the if
you actually
right?
Look at this, if you look at this corner right here, I don't really think of that as almost a perfect 10.
Yeah, there's a tiny little bit of nicks in that corner.
Yeah. So like I said, they have some imperfections and that kind of stuff.
Oh, wow. So he's got a PSA 10... This is the Guardian Beast, and protect all your artifacts. And looking at the card, it looks like a 10 to me. It looks
that one looks good. That one's good. Now, lots of these are good. I just grabbed the stacks. I knew some of these are in here.
Oh, and fish liver oil.
We'll just show all the 10s.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like seeing 10s?
Yeah, who doesn't like it?
Come on.
Rudy, I know you wanted those 10s. Admit it, man, if you're still there.
Stone Throwing Devils, one of my favorite artworks. Go ahead and pop that up there.
Okay.
So you got the better reach. So much fun. Antiquities is next.
So City in the Bottle. And we've got, was that Ashnod's Altar?
Yep. This is one of my favorite legend cards. Not favorite of all time, but one of my favorite.
Oh, Juxtapose.
Yeah.
There you go.
And one of my favorite arts.
All these 10s. Oh, yeah, Cabal Ghoul.
Yeah.
What an iconic card right there. Rudy, I bet Rudy's drooling on his monitor right now.
This one.
Admit it, Rudy. Combadge Witches. And Urg Raiders. I love this Urg Raiders because it's the dark mana symbol. So if you guys can tell, let me get right in there. That mana symbol, it's like it's so dark. It's like it's almost like it's just 1 mana is what it looks like. Gosh, the bad video is killing me here for this stuff.
Yeah.
And the Gosbon Ogre.
And then these are 8s and 6s. No,
Gauntlet of Might.
I don't know. They're just in the pile.
I don't own a Gauntlet of Might at the moment. Okay, Illusionary Mask. Great card. Yep. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to read everyone's last comments here because we're dropping people off here. Nicola says he comes in so late. Darn you, Nicola. Do you guys have a favorite tribal deck? Yeah, Slivers. Do you have a favorite tribal deck, Obi?
Goblins.
Goblins. There we go. Here's a good one. What modern decks do you play? Any advice for my green-white Death and Taxes deck? I've played that. What was Cody's deck? For modern, he had a blue-red one that would basically use that other Yawgmoth's Will type effect. And Manamorphose, and it would basically try to combo out like a huge storm count to kill you. I can't even remember the name of it.
Yeah, I don't have any modern decks because I kind of mix my stuff up because it's more casual playing. You know, so I have too much old school inside my stuff. Yeah.
I haven't been playing a lot of modern. I need to do some more modern and get used to that format.
Standard, I'll play more of. I play more of.
No, so advice for your Death and Taxes deck. I'm not in a good position to give advice on modern right now because I haven't been doing it. I've been focusing on old school and stuff lately. You probably want Rogue Deck Builder for some good advice on modern at the moment. How many cards do you guys have? I can actually answer that question. I have just over 35,200 cards, and I know that because I have an inventory on them.
Yeah, I've got no idea.
Would love to try the Guardian Beast plus Chaos Orb someday. Yeah, Daniel has killed me with that many times.
That works really well.
It does. Obi and Edwin, how do you like to store your cards? Do you lock them up? Yeah, I do lock up some of my cards, actually.
I lock up mine, but I bring them out for like videos like this and then take them back.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying.
And for the bulk of my cards, I think I've shown you guys pictures on my Instagram feed and stuff. I have that drawer assembly that I have all the cards like in drawers and just kind of pushed in. But the most expensive cards do go in a safe. Yeah. Modern sucks, Scott says. OB, have you ever opened a summer pack? That's a good question.
No. I almost bought one from someone to actually open on the channel, but then I realized I'm really throwing 10 grand down the toilet, so I decided not to.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. So this might be a good spot to actually stop. We're an hour and a half into this. 90 minutes is an awful long time, but this has been an awful lot of fun.
Actually, it went by quick.
It did, didn't it?
I had a good time.
Yeah. I've barely even drank any of my Coke because I just have been so excited about stuff.
Yeah, you've been talking the whole time.
I know.
People got to just,
Edwin's just like this. So thanks everyone for coming and joining this stream. This was a lot of fun. I really appreciate all you guys giving up your valuable time to share time with us and attend.
It was fun.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I hope to do more of this kind of stuff.
I'm hoping to too. And now that I have technology, it'll work.
Yeah. And if any of you are going to be in the Portland area on November 6th, then go ahead and meet me at that store and we'll play some games. And also check out the interview I did with Gamers Treasures. And that's on the channel. YouTube channel is called Gamer Treasures. And Sean's the guy that's hosting it. And we just did that interview last night. And do you have any other final comments?
Nope, not really. I'm going to probably have one more cup of coffee and then go to sleep, which is very ironic, but it will be decaf.
Can we find the name of that store? Okay, it's Legends of Gamers. So Legends of Gamers, 5:00 p.m. It's in Tualatin, right outside of Portland, and I'll be there to meet up with old schoolers and just play some games. So if you guys are in that area, come on by. I'd love to see you. So any last comments here? Keep making videos, guys. Thanks for doing it. Everyone's saying thank you. Questions that are too long to answer. So anyways, thanks everyone for showing up. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you guys. It was a great time.
Okay.
Hit the like button, subscribe, and make a comment.
I love hearing that. Okay. Bye, everybody.
That was a good time.
That was fun.